They got some bikes, they're gonna ride through all the countryside, and they'll do it side by side. Kenneth and Allie, they're gonna rally through all the peaks and valleys. Shout out to Rand McNally. We're the West Coast ready to greet them in search of the unending weekend. Well, it's a trans-American ride.
We're in Nickerson, Kansas. Nickerson. We actually had quite a bit of a time last night. Got into bed after just kind of giving up on waiting for everybody to leave.
Yeah, we stayed up pretty late.
Yeah.
The baseball game went on until like
10 or
10,
something.
10:30 maybe.
Yeah.
But it was behind us, so we weren't really affected by it at all.
Yeah, so we called it quits and set up our tent, just kind of decided to bite the bullet. And at 9:38, the lights in the pavilion came on a switch.
Like blinding lights, like gym style.
Yeah,
Like
fluorescent, huge, long bulbs. And it was so hot in the tent when we got in. It was like...
I swear the concrete was like retaining the heat
Yeah.
from the...
And I'm used to that. That was
No.
kind of... But you were very much so not digging it. And so we were both miserable. Then the lights came on, and we were like, well...
fuck this.
We thought about going to a different pavilion that was pretty close by, but then the light came on too, and so we just kind of pulled our tent outside.
Dragged it.
Yeah, we dragged it outside the pavilion, put it in the grass behind a little bush that kept us pretty out of sight from everybody else, and it was so much
So
cooler.
much better.
Oh my god.
No fly either, because it was a really pretty night.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to sleep for a little while, so I saw the stars. I saw a shooting star and the Big Dipper, and it was a really nice view.
Yeah. It was very cozy after we got out. It was the best that it could have been. Oops. Butterfingers.
Yeah, honestly, it worked out for the best.
Yeah.
I'm glad that those lights turned on, because we would have just
It would have been miserable.
sweated all night.
Yeah, it would have taken hours for it to cool down.
Yeah.
So that was cozy for me. And woke up at 6. Packed everything up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I have a new packing method, which is just don't go through all your stuff. Just put it in the bag and just deal with it. And we headed to a little restaurant that opened at 7 called the Mustard
The
Seed.
mustard seed.
And I have to say, we had a great breakfast. Everyone was extremely nice. The owner's father ended up paying for our meal,
Yeah.
which was unexpected. And I have to say, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just some deep-rooted cynicism in me, but I find it harder to trust people's motives when they're being nice than I do when they're being mean. Because at least when someone's being mean, you know they're being honest. No one is ever, like, mean, honestly mean and, like, hiding something. Like, if they hate you and they want you to get hit by a soda, they're not secretly loving you and wishing that you could, be their friend.
Yeah.
But when people do nice stuff to you,
It's like, what do you want from me?
Yeah, it's such a rarity. Even though I'm someone who does do things for people and I enjoy that, and I typically don't try to do it with any ulterior motive because I feel like that poisons it. We just received so much kindness this morning that I was like, this food's probably poisoned. Or,
Really?
Yeah.
That's what you were thinking?
I mean, I'm not really, because I know that that's not the case,
Yeah.
but I'm just like, it puts me kind of on guard.
Yeah. When things are too perfect, it
Yeah.
is a little off-putting. Like the Sassy Sisters. It was a great place,
Yeah.
but we were like, dude, this place is haunted. Something is wrong
Yeah,
here.
there's bodies underneath
It's
this
too
place.
nice.
Yeah. But
Yeah, it was so sweet. And we had such a good breakfast.
yeah, cinnamon rolls and
Fresh made cinnamon rolls. They were so warm and they were fucking huge.
gooey and
Very
sweet.
icy.
Yeah, it was
And
very good.
everything was made from scratch. No frozen items in the restaurant.
No frozen, please. And then, yeah, we headed out from there. Had a very easy 20 miles. We could have done it yesterday, but it would have been really hot.
Yeah.
So probably best that we didn't. Got into Nickerson just a few minutes ago. There were some weird animals. There's like, you were talking about the exotic farm last night.
Yeah.
And I guess we passed like the entrance to it because there were some weird like big gazelle-looking things.
They could have been ibexes.
I think that's the word I was looking for. Yeah. We could probably finish this so we don't have to carry it.
Okay.
That was cool. And now we're at a gas station. For the next 52 miles, basically, there is no gas station, there is no services, there's no nothing. Ain't nothing. Everyone loves parking right here at this spot.
Yep.
So we're trying to fuel up as much as we can on liquids and everything so that we can do a pretty big push. It's going to be one single push for the rest of the day to get to Great Bend, Kansas, where...
Which is huge, apparently.
Population 20,000, so it's about the same size as Pittsburgh. There's a park there that I think we'll stay at tonight, all things remaining well. And there's a bike shop there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, should be a pretty good day. I think it's probably going to take us 4 hours to do this 52 miles.
That's it?
That's including stops.
Wow.
Because it's so flat.
Yeah.
It's less, I don't even know how much the elevation is, but it's definitely less than 1,000 feet over the next 20 or 50
well,
miles.
It was 800 for the entire 70, I think.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
So, for the
And,
rest...
Like, we've been kind of going uphill all day.
Yes.
But it doesn't feel like it, and you can literally just coast for a while after, like, 2 big pedals.
Yeah. 597 feet
Wow.
and 52 and a half miles.
Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear.
So it should be pretty easy. There's a college in this town. There's a park right off the trail. This actually looks like a couple parks. There's Veterans Memorial, and there is Brit Spug. Spaug? I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of how things are looking right now.
We're 100 miles away from the end of the section.
97 now.
97?
Yeah. That's to Alexander, Kansas. And then the next section is Alexander to Pueblo. Yeah.
Colorado. Which is where we turn north, which is like halfway through Colorado.
I actually think we turn
Not
north
halfway.
a little farther in.
Oh, really?
But, yeah. We turn north in Colorado, so... Two puppies. And that Escalade.
Well, yeah, it's really good. I
Yeah.
feel really good considering only getting like 5 hours of sleep.
And having one bite of breakfast.
Yeah. But I'm really enjoying this terrain. And I have an audiobook, and
So you're probably halfway over
we're going
now,
like
right?
17 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's
just
crazy.
Cruising,
Yeah.
Top gear.
I was peeing at one point while biking, and I caught up to you, and it was so easy just to go like 22 miles an hour. We were going so much faster than those people on the tandem.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about how annoying that would be to have two different people with two different cadences
Oh my
trying to
God.
ride the same bike. It would be
That
a
would
struggle.
be so frustrating.
Yeah. There's a ton of cyclists here, though, too. I asked the lady inside
Yeah.
the gas station if there was some sort of an event, and she didn't know, and should have realized that she probably wouldn't. But there are more cyclists in this little town since we've been here than we've probably seen the whole time.
Although there was a journal at the Mustard Seed that we signed, and we were the only Trans Am riders from 2020. We were the only entry from 2020.
Yeah. Yeah,
Isn't surprising.
technically, what's the name of that town we were at last night? Bueller. Yeah, that's technically off-route. So...
So most probably wouldn't go through there.
Unless they did like us, yeah. If you were not planning on getting food or water or anything.
There's a lot of specifics that would have to work out in order for you to sign that book.
Yeah, for sure.
Go off route, go to that restaurant.
Yeah, etc.
Find it.
So,
But yeah,
yep, getting ready for a 52-mile push.
I'm ready.
At 15 miles an hour, that would take 3 hours to go 45 miles. So, 7 more miles from there would be about half an hour, so 4.5 hours.
And it'll probably slow once it gets hot.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be really hot today.
93 or something.
Yeah.
Allie was kind of gung-ho about pushing so that we could get farther today, like maybe doing another century, which we
Maybe.
could do.
I just always feel good in the morning, and I'm always like, we can do it.
Yeah, and I think I have a bit more of a long view where I know what we're going to feel like, especially if we don't plan to fuel properly.
Yeah, and I get
Which-
so tired at the end of the day. Even yesterday, I was like, we could totally do that 17, like,
To here.
at the gas
Yeah,
station.
yeah,
I
yeah.
said we could do it, but then we got there, I was like, nah,
Yeah,
that's hot.
it was really hot
And you get sore. I do.
toward the
so-
end of the day.
Yeah, I'm always tired.
You're so cute. I love you.
And I should learn by now.
Well,
That's how every day goes. But
you
just excited.
you have the whole distance to do all over again coming up. We're not even at the halfway point
Yeah,
yet.
I know.
We ordered a bag last night, hopefully, which will be delivered to a bike shop in Pueblo. But there might have been some technical difficulties. I might have accidentally sent it to Hobart. Not quite sure yet whether or not that's going to work out.
It's a handlebar bag for my
Yeah,
bike, which
yeah.
would be really nice.
It would be really nice because, you know, you have just enough storage to carry everything that you have, but if you ever need anything more than what you already have, you can't really carry it. Even that one bottle that you have, the Essentia, is like just barely fitting. So yeah, as Greg LeMond said, some of the greatest victories are won through not enough sleep and too much caffeine. Today's gonna be one of those days. Yeah. Cool.
And there was another quote in one of the chapters that I wish I could remember.
Can you
But
paraphrase it?
It was so profound, and it was from Everett Royce, who also was a Christopher McCandless, Alexander Supertramp type person.
That cup needs to fucking
Yeah,
go.
it's terrible. In the 1930s, and he like explored the Southwest solo and stuff, and he was like very romantic, poetic, and basically he was like in search of beauty, and that's all he was doing. He just wanted to be overwhelmed by his existence in nature and with nature. Went through some crazy shit. I kind of want to listen to that book as well, because it would be very interesting.
Is there a book that Jonathan Krakauer made by him or about him?
I don't think so, because someone else covered the story.
Huh.
Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, one of his quotes was like, I have seen too much of the depths and beauty of life to return to normalcy or something. Because they were drawing parallels between the comments that he made in some letters to his brother. They were comparing it to like Alexander Supertramp's comments to some of his friends in postcards, in saying that he never wants to return to like normalcy and society and stuff like that. And
That was in the 30s.
Yeah,
So society, yeah, it's probably pretty different, I'd imagine.
yeah.
It's just like Frodo in Lord of the Rings. After all
Yeah,
that shit,
But
he
it's
had to-
in real life though, and that's so inspirational. That's so cool.
Yeah. And you said that he kind of disappeared, right? Like no one actually knows where he went. He's probably chilling with Hitler and Tupac in Turks and Caicos or
Yeah.
something.
And Elvis
Yeah, and Elvis too.
and Michael Jackson,
Yep, all of them.
John F. Kennedy,
Steve Jobs.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, everyone who faked their death. But yeah, starting to
Yeah.
warm up.
Yeah, I'm ready.
It's 10 o'clock. Hopefully we're there by 3.
Hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. I think it's possible. We'll probably definitely take at least one somewhat good break. You have enough snacks and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Resupplied yesterday.
There is also another Walmart in
Oh,
Great
okay.
Bend. So we should have plenty of stuff ahead of us.
Yeah.
And probably need to get moving before we get too tired. Speaking for myself anyway.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Feeling that lull of comfort kind of wash over me. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Gum.
Something dumb.
Yeah. Oh yeah! Shout out to my dad because he's always so sad that I don't shout him out. So here's a sad shout out to my dad. Sorry, you'll forever be second chair, second fiddle, but someone's got to do it.
Listen to the podcast?
Yeah. My grandpa said there are racehorses and there are mules, and I'll add that there are second fiddle players, and the world needs them both, and the third as well. So, love you, Dad, and because I know my mom will be jealous, love you too. So it's not a competition, but yeah.
Do I need to shout out to my parents?
No, that would cheapen what I just did. But yeah, anyway, we should go.
Yeah.
The West awaits. Did you like my John Muir quote in the book this morning?
Funny.
Mon-jour.
Bonjour, the road is calling.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.